Hello and welcome to the new style Edexcel GCSEs. These are the ones that go from grades 9 through to grade 1. This is paper 1MA1/1H. It's the first paper in the higher tier. It's a non-calculator paper and we're picking up in question 24. John has an empty box. He puts some red counters and some blue counters into the box. The ratio of the number of red counters to the number of blue counters is 1:4. That means that there's one red counter for every 5 counters. Linda takes at random 2 counters from the box. The probability that she takes 2 red counters is 6 in 155. How many red counters did John put in the box? Ouch. Okay, well, the first thing we can say is let x be the number of red counters. In fact, I'm going to type that. Because there's no way I could write that out by hand quickly. Okay, so let x be the number of red counters. So the probability of getting a red counter, in fact I'm going to type that as well. The probability of the first red counter to be pulled out is equal to, well, we know that the ratio of the number of red counters to the number of blue counters is 1:4. So there's one red counter for every 5 counters. So the probability of pulling a red counter is 1:5. We also know that if there's X number of counters, then the probability of getting a red counter is the total number of red counters out of the total number of counters. So that is also equal to X out of 5X. Okay, so we're looking now for the probability that the second counter, so the probability of the second counter being red, second red counter, is equal to, now we're taking one away, we're taking one red counter away from the top, and we're taking one counter away from the bottom, so there's one less counter to worry about. So the probability is x minus 1 out of 5x minus 1, because we already took one red counter away. And lastly, we know that the probability of the first red counter and the probability of the second red counter, so that's the probability of the first red counter multiplied by the probability of the second red counter. The probability of taking 2 red counters is 6 out of 155. So that's the information we know. Let's combine this. So that's x out of 5x multiplied by x minus 1 out of 5x minus 1 is equal to 6 out of 155. Now all we have to do is solve for x to get the number of red counters. So multiplying these two together, we've got x into x minus 1 out of 5x into x minus 1, into 5x minus 1, and that's all equal to 6 out of 155. We can now cancel x from top and bottom. So we now can pull the denominator here up to the numerator here and the denominator here up to the numerator here to simplify this expression or this equation. So we've got 155 into x minus 1 is equal to, well, 5 times 6 is 30, so that's equal to 30 into 5x minus 1. Multiplying out the brackets, 155x, I think we'll actually see the solution now, minus 155 is equal to 30 times 5 is 150, 3 times 5 is 15, that's 150x minus 30 times 1 is 30. Bringing the like terms together, we've got 155x minus 150x is equal to 155 minus 30. So 5x, 155 minus 150 is just 5, is equal to 155 minus 30 is 125. So 5x is equal to 125, then x is equal to 25. You can just do that as saying 5 goes into 12 twice, remainder 2, 5 goes into 25, goes 5 times. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.